still looking down on y'all. What's up, rock stars? It's Rocks with a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the blog. So let's get to it. All right, you guys, so I did once again forget to bring the thing to put you guys up high. So one more day of me looking down at you guys, and then next week I'm gonna have that set up right too, you guys. It made it from the bedroom to the living room, and then I put it down and never picked it up again to bring it with me. I mean, I guess I really, honestly, you guys, because I'm on the camera now, I can, on the phone, I can pick y'all up and move y'all around if I wanted to, but it's easier for me if I keep you stable, okay? But if the spirit hits me, I may just, I just may pick y'all up when I'm feeling like it. The stories today are just whatever, so I'm not going to do this as a premiere video. But I think what I will do next week, and what I've never done, is a Q&A. You guys have asked me for years to do it, and you guys know me. That's just not my thing. But you know what? I'm going to open up and I'm going to do a Q&A because my girl Camera asked me to. Okay, so next Wednesday we'll probably do a premiere video because I don't have to do a video for Wednesday because Pose is off now, and we have a couple of weeks off before Greenleaf makes it back. So in the meantime, we'll do a Q&A next week, and we'll do that as a premiere. So I'll just keep on telling you guys so everybody can participate and watch that video. Okay? All right. And also, you guys, I was supposed to say happy birthday to a rock star yesterday. I cannot remember your name. Okay? I totally forgot because, I just forget doing birthday shout outs. And then I went back into my Instagram DMs to try to figure out who it was that asked me. I get so many DMs that the name got pushed away and I just couldn't find you. So you know who you are. Same birthday as my mom. I didn't want to even talk about my mom's birthday on the video yesterday because I just didn't want everybody to just keep on going on and on about it. It was just like, okay, it was enough on Instagram, but I did want to mention her birthday. I guess it don't really matter because I don't know her name, but you know who you are. We talked about it, like she asked me in advance a few days before, and it was just like, I'm going to forget. So you need to remind me, when the time comes, and then I still forgot. So happy birthday to you. Let me see what other housekeeping issues. Any housekeeping? No other housekeeping. So let's get to the topics. All right, you guys. So the Amazon rainforest is on fire, and I'm sure you guys already know that. It has been on social media big these last couple of days. I had no idea. It's been burning evidently for the last 3 weeks. And they're saying that the humans are responsible for burning this. They believe that it's the cattle ranchers and the loggers who felt, emboldened by their current president. The current president's name is, now I had to research all this, you guys, because I did not know any of this. The current president is Jair, I believe, is Jair, which usually J, is a silent letter. And his last name is Bolsonaro. Okay, so President Bolsonaro over there in Brazil, when he was running for president, he ran his campaign by saying that they were going to try to, look into the Amazon economic, how they can benefit from the Amazon economically. And they're saying that the ranchers, the farmers there have been emboldened. They took that to mean burn all the shit down so that they can have their cattle to graze in that area. There's always been issue with the farmers and the ranchers there wanting to have more space. Okay, so they will set fire to the forest and, try to clear some land for their animals. They are definitely saying that it's human responsible though, because the rainforest is the rainforest, which means that it's very humid, very wet, very damp, and it's hard for it to catch on fire, even if it was hit by lightning. Okay, so it would have needed to have, agents on there that would force a fire, even if even if the forest was wet. It's nothing like a brush fire like what we have in California, for example, where everything is very dry, very wet there, and you still have these major fires. Yes, they do believe that they are the people responsible. The president is saying that that is not what he meant, and he takes offense to the fact that everybody is blaming him. But in the meantime, this is a bad thing, not only for Brazil, but for the world. They're saying that the Amazon rainforest is responsible for 20% of the oxygen in the world, and that they even call the rainforest over there the planet's lungs. Okay, so this is bad. Now, evidently, these fires in these rainforests have been growing 80% more fires this year than they had last year this time. So it's definitely a problem. And now that this fire has been burning, I don't know if it's out of control, if they've been able to get control of it or what. But if they're not able to get control of it or to check it, and if the damage is not reversible, then we can look forward to some climate changes that will not be desirable. Now, we've already know that the climate is getting hotter. It don't matter what your stupid ass president has to say. The fact of the matter is, because of all of the damage that's been done to our environment already, it's hotter. And I think we all know that, just living in the states that we live in here in the United States, and just realizing that the weather is a whole lot different than even just 10 years ago. So definitely there are some climate changes going on, and I can't imagine it getting any warmer. And then, of course, that is a problem for the ice caps, they say, the polar ice caps. And I mean, if the world gets warmer, then that is just a problem that trickles down from thing to thing to thing. I'm not no scientist, and I didn't really look all into this. So, I'm just giving you guys my opinion in what I have heard and read over time about climate change. Not a good thing. So hopefully they'll get control of this rainforest fire. And now that more awareness has been brought to it, maybe they can really penalize and even jail those farmers out there who are setting fire. I mean, this is not just devastating to their country, but to the world at large. So we'll keep our eye on the Amazonian rainforest fires, the biggest rainforest in the world, and is threatened to burn down. I don't think it's all going to burn away, but a good portion of it will give us problems. Yeah, I do kind of want to pick you guys up. Okay, is that movement there? Yeah, maybe that movement might get on you guys' nerves. Okay, second story is the Jay-Z and NFL story. Now, the NFL story broke last week when I was knee deep into trying to get my kids off to school. So I paid that story absolute dust. Didn't care, didn't read about it. I was barely even on social media last week. I would pop on every now and then, maybe look at a couple of stories, and then I wouldn't even scroll through anything else. So I didn't know anything about it. I just knew that there were people upset about it, saying that he had sold out, calling him a capitalist, and that he was just doing it for the money and blah, 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 blah. I was just like, whatever. And I had expected the story to kind of die away since, after last week. But here we are another week, and everybody is still talking about it. The story still is not 100%. I did research and I did read up on it, so I'll let you guys know what I found out. But I still haven't. Okay, well, let me just tell you guys what it is. So this is what I have come to understand. Okay, evidently Jay-Z has a partnership with the NFL that is supposedly set to unify America. That is their goal. So there are several new music and entertainment initiatives that are in place that the NFL has and Jay-Z and Roc Nation will oversee. They've got something called Songs of the Season, where 5 artists will make up 5 songs, and they'll be inspiring, and they'll be, quote, create or provide an uplifting motivational song to be used in NFL promos, unquote. There's also something called Beyond the Field, which will serve as the official NFL platform to work with artists, teams, and players to curate the richness of football culture nationwide. Okay, now I'm not exactly clear on what that means, but they said something about podcasts and other things that are involved that I'm not real clear exactly on what that means. But we also found out that he is going to curate the Super Bowl halftime show, him and Rock Nation. They'll produce it. He'll be responsible for putting the talent in there and overseeing everything that goes on along with that. Okay. There's also a social justice component to all of this. And the proceeds from the songs of the seasons, remember I was telling you guys about the motivational songs? Okay, the proceeds from those songs will go to the NFL's Inspire Change initiative, which is like a program that they've already had. I think they got it started at the beginning of this year. It focuses on education and economic development, improving police and community relations, and criminal justice reform. Each of the artists from that songs of the season, each of the artists that have those songs, they will be able to choose the foundation that the money goes towards, and then they also will go to a city of their choice to promote the song and give their funds and have, just to show their support of whatever this foundation is that they are giving the money to. And then they're going to have a documentary that documents everything that goes down. So it is a tall order, and it is a lot involved in this deal with the NFL and Jay-Z. Like I said, I am not 100% clear on all of the things. I mean, the stuff that we talked about beforehand is pretty cut and dry. People making the songs, motivational, using it on the commercials, him overseeing the Super Bowl halftime show. It's the other part, the social justice component, that actually is a very tall order. And I would like to see if he's able to pull it off. I don't even know where I don't even know where we would know if this partnership with the NFL and Jay-Z would affect social justice or social injustices. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how would we even know if his involvement with that, unless it's just hard for me to figure out how we would know how his program or his involvement would be, positively because of his partnership with the NFL. Okay. The first part I can see. The second part is going to get is in a gray area. But yet and still, I'm just willing to sit back and wait and see if this is something that he actually can do and be successful at. We got to remember that Jay-Z is a businessman. He is in the industry, music industry, and I would imagine that he took the deal also because there is a part where he's going to make some money from it as well. He's not going to just do this just out of the kindness of his heart. So, I get that part as well. And I understand that people have their feelings about it. It seems to be a lot of activists and a lot of people who are fighting for the cause of change that have a problem with it. But my feeling is, well, if he is trying to push this change, we ain't got to be all rah, Jay-Z. Yeah, he did it. Let's just give him a chance for it to see if it's going to work. Okay. And then you could possibly go back and say, yeah, that was bullshit. Or yeah, maybe that was, bit off a little bit more than you can chew. But yeah, I get it. People have the right to feel a certain way. Evidently, Colin Kaepernick feels a certain way. He hasn't said anything about it. Of course, he's not the type to say anything. He does not talk. But his girlfriend has been very, very vocal on social media, and I can only believe that she's putting things out that he feels. Okay. So she's very upset with Jay-Z and the deal that was made, amongst other people. And yeah, they're allowed to do that. They're allowed to do that. The NFL is so confusing to me, though, because you know, I just don't know, like Colin, I don't know what we are supposed to exactly think. Like, Colin Kaepernick settled with the NFL, and he got his money. I don't really know how much money he got, but there are still many black players who play in the NFL, and then there are people who still watch the NFL games but feel a certain way about how Colin Kaepernick was treated. And, you know, does Colin Kaepernick even want his job back? Like, does he still want to be in the NFL? Or is he just allowing, you know, is he just letting people just say what they say and feel how they feel? I know that after you've been out of the practice of anything for some years, it's hard for you to actually get back into that. But he's a quarterback, from what I understand. And they say that, you know, the quarterback is different than being another, you know, if you had a different position and then possibly you could still get back into the game after being cooled off or even cold from the game for some years. I don't know any of that. It's just confusing to me because black people still kind of love football, but, you know, they don't, you know, we don't like the NFL, we don't like the owners, but we watch the game and the black people still play. And, you know, it's just way too many intricacies that intertwine and kind of sometimes feel like it is, what's the word that I'm trying to go for? It feels like it is not counterproductive, but it is hypocritical. Like, you like it, but you don't like the owners, but you like the players, and you like the team, and you like, you know? So I don't really know what to make of any of this. All I am saying is we'll just see if Jay-Z is able to pull it off, okay? Time will tell if it was all just about the money. Somebody will want to be looking up and figuring out what he's done for social justice. And I'll just wait and see how that goes. That's it. Other than that, y'all put me up on it. Let me know exactly what I'm missing in the part where the NFL and the fans and the players and the supporters and all that, it just seems hypocritical, the whole thing to me. But you guys just let me know what you think. Get down in them comments and let me know. All right, you guys, now the Popeyes chicken sandwich craze. I tell you, social media is definitely the real winner here. Popeyes has this chicken sandwich. It was added to their menu on August 12th. Jada actually told me about it like right after it came out. So, oh, Popeyes got this new chicken sandwich. It's pretty good. Okay. I didn't think nothing of it. You know, Jay, we were just talking just in passing. And I'm not a chicken sandwich girl, baby. I needs me some meat. All right. Give me a burger. But I mean, I'll eat a chicken sandwich, but it's not my original go-to thing. I mean, when I go to Chick-fil-A, I always order the sandwich with the jack cheese and the bacon, but I don't have them put bacon on there. But it has the lettuce and the, you know, I like that sandwich, but normally I don't order chicken sandwiches. So it never was on my radar anyway. So it came out August 12th. And then fast forward, here we are 10 days later, and child, you would think that it was the fucking second coming. And all I can say is Popeyes was very, very smart for marketing this sandwich the way that they did. And not only does Popeyes win, but so does Chick-fil-A and Wendy's and Burger King, okay? Because their names are thrown into the fray and the comparisons start, right? Oh, Popeye's chicken sandwich is better than the Wendy's sandwich, or the Wendy's sandwich is better than Chick-fil-A. And not only do you have people now trying to go to Popeyes, but you got people going to these other locations to try to compare and see. Folks who would never probably have eaten those sandwiches at these different places anyway. Because if you're like me, if you go to a certain place, I have a same menu at all these fast food places. I have the same shit that I order. I don't go outside of it. Okay. When I go to McDonald's, which is where I am right now. Okay. I get a Big Mac, I get chicken McNuggets, or I get filet of fish. Okay. That is it. And when I go to Burger King, I just get a Whopper. or a Whopper Junior because Whopper's too big. And when I go to Checkers, which is Rally's, I get a checker burger. Okay. And when I go, so, when I go to certain places, I don't change up all this other shit that they got, gourmet burgers and, chicken strips and McRibs. And I don't do all that. All right. But certain people will go around to make sure that they can taste other sandwiches just because, just on the strength of people talking about it on social media. And of course, Popeyes is the ultimate winner because at best, you go there, you spend your $4, you buy your chicken sandwich, and you love it. It is the best thing on this earth, okay? Or at the very least, you go there, you still spend your $4, and then you realize it tastes just like any other fucking chicken sandwich, The bottom line is you spent your $4, okay? And you probably wouldn't have done it at all had not it been all over social media the way that it has been, okay? And then, of course, the power of suggestion. Something that, because really it's just food. Okay, at the end of the day, it all boils down to what you like and don't like, what your taste is and what you're tasting. Like, I like chitlins. Okay, now we done had this discussion many times. Many of you guys don't like chitlins. You guys be like, "Ugh, Roxanne, how can you?" But I like chitlins. It is just a matter of taste. So, like the sandwich, I can't imagine losing my mind over anything long term. I mean, when I bite into it, I say, "Oh yeah, that's good. Okay, maybe you might even go back the next day or the day after that and the day after that. But I'm not fixing to lose my mind over it. But the way that social media has really suggested to us that it is the end all be all, like I said, Popeyes was genius for this. If you don't use social media in your business, the way that these fast food restaurants, especially Chick-fil-A, Wendy's, those two always have gone back and forth. Okay. And we laugh about it in Twitter. But now that we have Popeyes and now that we have, Burger King in it, even Burger King with that Impossible Burger, like social media, when it's used in the correct way, can just blow your spot. I mean, just blow it up. Okay. So, and that's what it's been with Popeyes. I have no intentions of going to get the sandwich until the hype dies down. And even if it does die down, I don't know if I would even buy the sandwich. Debbie bought one, Mr. bought one yesterday, and they was on the phone last night just going back and forth, comparing the sauces and, the spicy sauce is what's good. And, this one don't have the sauce. And I was just like, I mean, okay. It's just really just food to me. But I think it's a great thing that Popeyes was able to capitalize on social media and make it seem like it was just the end all be all. Y'all get on out there in y'all cars and drive around from location to location trying to get this damn sandwich, wasting all your goddamn gas, and then sitting up in the drive-thru for an hour and a half. And y'all do whatever makes you happy. Okay, but Rocky won't be doing that. But y'all let me know what y'all thought about the chicken sandwich. What makes it so great to you? If you feel like it is the, end all be all. Y'all leave y'all comments about it below. All right, you guys, so you guys know that I don't know shit about no goddamn YFN Lucci and no Young Thug. Okay, I am fucking 48 years old, about to be 49 years old, and I honestly have never even known that there was a beef created between the two. All right, but many of you guys asked me to talk about this beef, so I'm just gonna give y'all the warning right now. If you don't care, you know what, just go on and hit the little 10-second advance. Just hit that a few times until I can get past it, because I'm about to tell y'all all you ever wanted to know. Anything you wanted to know about this beef, I'm fixing to lay it out on the table for you. So if you ain't care about that shit, just push it on to the next story. I think the next story is going to be the Instagram hoax. Okay. So I'm just letting you know, I'm going to give you a little time. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, it seems that in 2017, Young Thug took to Twitter and he said, "I dropped EBBTG on Tupac's birthday because I'm the hashtag new Tupac. Sorry, hashtag new Pac. I feel like I'm the thug he didn't get to become." Okay. And EBBTG means easy breezy, beautiful thugger girl. All right. And remember when he put out his album and he had the dress on and all of that. And I found out recently that the dress he had on supposedly was hiding a rifle underneath it. Okay. Threw y'all off. Anyway. Oh, shit. Y'all ain't know that motherfucker had guns stored up under there. See, y'all so busy looking at his ruffles. When he put that out, he upset YFN Lucci. Okay, and many others, because you will never be Tupac, okay? But you got to take these things with a grain of salt. A lot of times people say shit just to get a reaction out of you, just to bring more attention to you, and that was always what I felt, because I remember when he said that, and I remember when many others have said that they the new Tupac and all that. What that one that got shot that's up in jail, up in the, not Taxstone, but what's the other one? Y'all always used to tell me to say his name wrong, that was involved in the shooting up there in New York. What is his name, you guys? I can't think of it. But remember, he was trying to say he was the new Tupac. Motherfucker, you ain't the new nothing. Okay, sit your ass down. So, anyway, he upset YFN Lucci. And YFN Lucci said Tupac would have never worn a dress. And then he put the little clown face emoji. And that then started the beef, I guess, between YFN Lucci and Young Thugger. Young Thug insinuated that he would kill him, but, you know, he take care of his mama. Okay, so he's thinking about his family that, you know, YFN Lucci take care of. And so then in response to all of that, YFN Lucci came out with a song called Like Pac. And that was supposed to be in response to Young Thug and all his new Pac antics. So I guess there were little, you know, ill feelings or whatever. Now, fast forward to this year, Young Thug was on Instagram Live, and evidently one of the fans asked him about his beef with YFN Lucci, and he said, yeah, he gonna slap that mother. You just hit my car. Old ass motherfucker. And I'm not even close to his ass. I can pick up this goddamn camera now. That bitch. He was old, y'all. He was old. Anyway. Made me lose my train of thought. What was I saying? So he was having his live Instagram thing, and he said, yeah, he was gonna slap the little nigga the next time that he saw him. Not only did he upset YFN Lucci, but he also upset Mr. What's the young man's name? Mr. Sauce Walker. He got involved, and he posted a picture, or actually a video, of Young Thug, you know, doing boxing lessons. Okay, and he put under the caption, you know, the emoji of the girl dancing with the red dress on. Okay, he put that on there and put also hashtag slap. Okay, meaning I guess he was insinuating that Young Thug couldn't fight. All right, so then, you know, that was that. Young Thug didn't do too much responding to any of that. YFN Lucci had insinuated, or actually said, that he had slept with Young Thug's girlfriend. They're saying wife, but I don't think that they're married. The Jerika Carlay or something like that, whatever the child's name is, you know, the long-suffering girlfriend that's been around with him all this time. Okay, he had said that he slept with her. You know, this is what rappers do. Okay, once you can't get to them a certain way, then you always hit with the girl, and, you know, that always brings up other drama. So he said something about him sleeping with her. And she got on Instagram Live and said, you know, she ain't never slept with him. He ain't never been in the bed with her. None of that. All right. And that he was clout chasing. Even though I think more people know who YFN Lucci is than who she is. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. All right. Now they're saying that Young Thug has come out with this album, So Much Fun. And he's actually on the circuit right now promoting that. Saw a little interview that he did with Big Boy from Power 106. It's not Power 106 anymore, but that's just what I know it from being in LA all that time. But, you know, he has an interview with him and he's just talking. And, you know, he seems to actually be a pretty intelligent kid. So, you know, I was just like, well, he sounds like he has some sense. But, you know, He's answering all the questions, talking about Lil Wayne and all of that. He don't understand why Lil Wayne don't like him. He just felt like Lil Wayne was spoiled. And I was just like, no, Lil Wayne don't like you because you tried to kill him. Remember? You tried to shoot up his bus. Let's not forget that part. Okay, but all right. But evidently there's a song on his new album that has something to do where the subject is talking about some confrontation that he had with YFN Lucci at Lenox Mall. Okay, and so then YFN Lucci comes back and says, that it was a Cap-ass album. Okay, and Cap, I had to ask Joe what the fuck that meant, a while ago. I know now, but a while ago when people would say no cap, I was like, what does that mean? And Joe was like, that's like no lie. Okay, so, yeah. Listen, I don't know why you guys want to know about this YFN Lucci and Young Thugger beef. But Young Thug beef, let me get it right, because y'all be like saying it is not Young Thugger. Okay, but they just fighting. Young Thug keep on saying that he would do more to him, but he take care of his family, and he just looking out for YFN Lucci's family, I suppose. But yeah, child, I don't even know how long I've talked about that, but it's definitely been too long for Top of the Blogs, okay? But for many of my younger rock stars, y'all know Rocky love you. Y'all know Rocky love you. So I'm going to go on and give y'all what y'all asked for. That is the 411 on the YFN Lucci and Young Thug beef. All right, for those of you guys who are joining us back for the Instagram hoax that took Instagram by storm. I mean, it was just, you guys, I'm telling you, I was like, we've been on Instagram long enough, or social media long enough now, to kind of spot when shit is just bullshit. Okay, first of all, let's just talk about what Instagram is. It is a public forum where we are able to upload pictures of ourselves and now videos, and share it with really the world. Because the world has access to Instagram, right? I mean, it literally says it when you have a Instagram page that's public. And even if you have your page private, okay, there are still ways for me to get to somebody's private page if I really wanted to, okay? So, yeah, this is a public forum that you are putting your shit up on, okay? Yet and still, somehow, there was a notice that was going around that said, and I quote, everything you've ever posted becomes public from today, even messages that have been deleted. Then it went on to say some shit about, Channel 13 News talked about the change in the IG privacy policy. And I was like, Channel 13 where? We don't even have Channel 13 in Atlanta. So I'm just like, I need you guys to be a little bit just, and child, it had been blew up so big that people that I was following, they started posting that, okay? And then people that I follow that I actually believe are intelligent, that are smart, they started posting it. And then I started seeing celebrities posting it, and everybody was coming up with these real eloquent ways of saying, oh no, absolutely not. You do not have the right to use my pictures, Instagram, when Instagram has been using your fucking pictures ever since you created the profile. I was just like, what? Okay, so all that day, I think that was on Tuesday, I just kept on seeing people do it, and your favorite penitentiary poet, that damn T.I., he even had this whole, full thing written out where you couldn't take his picture. I was just like, you guys are so stupid. Okay, well, the CEO of Instagram, what's his name? Adam Mosseri. He came out and let everybody know that the meme that IG was changing his rules tomorrow was not true. Okay, and I'm telling you, it was on Good Morning America. All right, we had all your big celebrities out there just reposting it. I was just like, oh my God. Okay, but yeah, not true, you guys. And really, it doesn't really matter, because you guys have already given up your rights to your pictures when you post it on Instagram. When you post it, shit is forever. It's somewhere. Okay, in somebody's database, if somebody hasn't already screenshotted and saved your shit. So it ain't no getting away from it, you guys. I was cracking up at all the people really out there just posting that shit over and over. No, absolutely not, Instagram. You do not have the right to use my Instagram was like, shit. And then lastly, you guys, in quickie. So they're saying that Lil Nas X is no longer #1 on the Billboard Hot 100s. Okay, he's been knocked to the side by 17-year-old singer Billie Eilish. That song is, well, I don't even remember. I didn't put down what the song was. But Old Town Road is gone. Okay, after an unbelievable 19 weeks at #1. Okay, still can't understand why that song. But again, social media. Like, I just really feel like that song just went viral, and that's the reason why it was there that long. But still not hating on Lil Nas X. Congratulations, you was able to, pull the wool over their eyes for 19 fucking weeks. But yeah, he's no longer #1, but I'm sure he will, if he's smart, he will try to stretch those 15 minutes of fame as long as he can. Is he a good rapper otherwise, you guys? I have no interest in listening to any of his other music, but you guys let me know what you think about him. Normani, I love this girl. You can definitely look at her and tell that the influence of Beyonce is on her for sure, but she has enough distinctive differences to kind of separate her from that whole, sounding and looking exactly like Beyonce thing. I think what she's done is she's taken some things that she loves about Beyonce and kind of made it her own and even changed it to fit who she is. Okay, she's definitely being groomed to be the next big thing. Talented. You can tell that she's classically trained as a dancer, because you guys, that eye, I still got the eye, I can see it. Okay, even though she got enough, street hood dance in her where she can kind of combine the two and kind of endear herself. That's not the word that I want to say. She can kind of make herself relatable to everybody that is watching her. She is just a joy to watch. That song Motivation is a cute enough song, but the video made me like the song even more. Okay, right on the other side of teeny bopperish. Like, I don't know if I need to hear some other music from her, because I don't really know much music from her, but she definitely has it. It is there, and it also makes me feel good that she's a black girl who has black girl features, who just is talented, and you don't hear shit about her, bad, good, or otherwise. She does her music, she does her videos, and she's just, every time you see her, she's performing, and I like this girl. But I don't know much about her music, but I did like the little motivation video. I hope that she continues to do well. So good for her. And then lastly, you guys, we also got to give kudos up to those who came up with the idea to put up a pop-up museum for Missy Misdemeanor Elliott. Okay, you guys, I already told you guys in the old Top of the Blogs video. That's how I know y'all don't watch all of the videos, because y'all kept on saying, oh, Missy is getting the, Michael Jackson Vanguard Video Award. And I was like, I already talked about that. Okay, but we'll mention it again this time, only because she has this pop-up museum that they're putting out there as an interactive museum experience honoring her work and the creative visionaries behind some of her most iconic music videos, with June Ambrose, Hype Williams, Dave Meyers, Hi-Hat, Billy B, and Gloria Elias Foilier. I don't know how to say her last name. Okay, but yeah, the museum, I bet you it is dope. I mean, if I was in New York, it's only this weekend, so it's the 24th and the 25th. No, that's not this weekend. Is that yeah, this weekend, the 24th and the 25th. The MTV Music Awards are on Monday, the 26th, and I probably will review it only because of Missy, really, because I don't know who else is even performing in the awards ceremony, but because I'm just so hyped about her I know she is gonna kill it, you guys. And you guys know I love me some Missy Misdemeanor Elliott, and I am so proud of her, and I'm so happy that they finally gave her this award that is long overdue, that she should have been got. I mean, I'm not saying that other people shouldn't have gotten theirs either, but what I am saying is it's a time where we got to recognize what Missy Misdemeanor Elliott did for rap music, not only as a female rapper, but as a visionary, just like as a person in the game who just has taken it so far. I tell you guys all the time, like her albums to this day, you can still play them. Even the songs that she's dropped here and there from, ever since she hasn't really had a bona fide real album anymore, but she'll drop some music here and there. I mean, even those songs kill, you guys. They hit, they slap. Is that what the kids say? They slap nowadays. Okay, I love Missy, and I'm so happy for her because I just love her personality. I love her character. She just seems like a humble person, and almost can't believe that she's even achieved what she has. And people like that to me are always like, I'm just like, yes, okay. Not too many people that I feel this way about, and not really sure why Missy has touched me that way, but so I'm happy for her. So if you guys are up there in New York, y'all get on over to the museum. It's there the 24th and the 25th. I don't know where it is, so look it up. And I'm imagining it's somewhere in Manhattan, right? Y'all look it on up and take it yourselves on down there and let me know what y'all see, okay? And congratulations again to Missy Elliott for her Michael Jackson Vanguard Video Award. Y'all watching on Monday? All right, you guys, let me get off of here. Like I said, I'm at McDonald's. Okay, y'all see it in the background there? McDonald's in the background. I'm gonna give me a Big Mac meal, and then I'm gonna take it on back to work and try to fight with this fucking computer to get this shit edited. Like I said, we are going to do a Q&A next week, next Wednesday. Okay, and so I'll probably get on Instagram and we'll figure it out. I'm gonna think about how I'm supposed to get these cues from y'all so I can give you the A's. But yeah, we'll do all of that. But yeah, next week, next Wednesday. So y'all put that on your calendar that we gonna all get together and talk like good girlfriends and boyfriends. All right? And I am going to get off of here. We do this every single week. So make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you come back. Until next time, rock stars. Bye.